Alright, welcome. This is Nuke Marine presenting Let's Read Japanese, a course series for the reading of Japanese text alongside its audio counterpart. Today's video is going to be Kurokao no Techo, Episode 6, Part 2. We're reaching near the end. This is right after this video is done, then the next two videos are going to be the final episodes of this particular series and the end of the story. And then after this series is done, I'm going to go back to Shinya Shokudo for 10 episodes. That'll be Season 5, so that'll be the end of Shinya Shokudo as far as that series is concerned. That'll be like 60 videos I've done for Shinya Shokudo. But yeah, for here, so compare that to the 14 videos I did for Kurokao no Techo. So it's like 4 of these is 60 of or the entire series for Shinya Shokudo. But again, those are very short episodes, just 60 of them. After that, I'll be doing one extra Japanese drama. I won't mention the name yet. I'll still gotta get that ready, but I'll be doing that, and then when that's done, the next video series sets are going to be the first Terrace House. So all 8 seasons. But this is the first Terrace House, the Boys and Girls Next Door, and mixed into those are going to be the 2 seasons of Hanazawa Naoki and Shitamachi Raketo. Those are very specific dramas. They're very good dramas, and they're 10 episodes per season, so 40 episodes. Each episode is going to be in 2 parts, so that's 80 videos I'll be doing. That's compared to the 80 to 90 videos I'll be doing for Terrace House. So if you do the math, then that's roughly 6 months worth of videos on YouTube that I'll be doing. So I'll be busy. It's not a busy time. It just means it's going to be steady. Steady. The benefit is going to be just like there is a book for Kurokao no Techo, there's also books for Shitamachi Raketo. There's 4 books for that, and 4 books for Hanzao Naoki that match up to what the series covers, what those series cover. So that's how I'm also going to be breaking it up as well. So I'll do like 5 episodes of Hanzao Naoki, 5 episodes of Shitamachi Raketo, go back to the second half of the first season for Hanzao Naoki, first season for Shitamachi Raketo, then repeat it all with the second seasons. And all that's mixed in with Terrace House. So it's going to be very simple, 20-year-old drama of people, meta drama, I guess maybe a version of it where it's again set in a reality show, and then the rest is essentially a dramatization of a particular novel. The good thing is going to be, again, there are books for it, but those books also have audiobooks, so I can actually read along with the audiobooks. I won't do that on stream or anything, but it's kind of cool that that's available. Okay, that was a longer introduction than I expected, but anyway, with that said, let's go with the full thing. For those of you on YouTube, if you enjoy this video, remember to give it a thumbs up. And leave a comment. Feedback's always welcome. If you enjoy the series, you'd like to see more series like that, like I mentioned, just finished the last few minutes just talking about, subscribe to the channel to see more. This is all part of the Let's Learn Japanese project. So if you appreciate what I'm doing to help the Japanese learning community in the weird, chaotic ways in which I do it, you can support that. And one way to support that is via the Patreon, the link in the description, as well as links to the community Discord and the Let's Learn Japanese website that Otaku Day put together. Finally, if you'd like to hire me on commission, technical assistant, but usually this is going to be just one-on-one, you and me on video chat, either on Discord or Skype, walk you through, usually it's the startup process of setting up Anki and resources, maybe some small changes you didn't realize you can make to kind of change up in how you review or do this all these various methods that I talk about. But anyway, the hourly rate and the payment is via the Patreon. So the direct link specifically for that is in the description. Okay, with that said, let's start with this video. It is what it is. So viewer discretion advised. Maybe I don't think there was a murder or a death or a suicide in the previous episode or so a video or 2 back. We'll see if it gets more serious. It's going to get serious. It is serious. What I'm talking about. It is serious. Here we go. Authorization. 500,000. So what is that? The payments for her Rodon? Contract. Okay, that's the purchase. Okay, that's what he's selling to her.
ではこれで赤坂3丁目170番地の土地は
This supposed to be the paralegal. Okay.
橋田恒夫よりではこれで赤坂3丁目170番地の土地は橋田恒夫より原口元子に所有権が移動いたしました。じゃあ私はこれからすぐ登記所へ行って手続きをしてきます。じゃあ私はこれからすぐ登記所へ行って手続きをしてきます。
くれぐれもよろしくお願いいたします。では私はこれで。理事長さん、私があのことを握ってることお忘れなく。
分かってる。
Something feels off.
うまくいったようですね。
カルネが売れた？ああ、よかった。ほっとしました。
売り急がなきゃね。もっと高く売れたんですけどね。
いいです。でいくらでした
3800万です。仲介手数料など引いて3600ぐらい。
仲介。
仲介手数料など引いて3600ぐらいですか。
結構です。それからもう一つ売っていただきたい土地があるので。
前におっしゃった赤坂の料亭の。
ええ、すぐに私の名前で登記されますからよろしくね。
マンション業者があの辺りの土地欲しがってるんですよ。きっとすぐ売れますよ。
じゃあ高く売れるわね。
ええしかし女の身で大したもんですな。
いいえ、すぐに違う店を買いますから右から左なんですよ。
いやいや。それにしても羨ましい女実業家ですな。
実業家。
女実業家ですな。
これでロダンが私のものに。もしもし、原口と申しますが、長谷川会長いらっしゃいますか？そうですか。ではお伝えください。梅村の件もカルネの件も片付きましたので、お約束通りお支払いできますからと。 では。やっと見つけた。私の居場所。
Mm-hmm. So did they find it?
はい。
原口さん、あのね、赤坂の土地、あなたの所有になってませんよ。
ああ、きっと司法書士がまだ申請してないんでしょう。橋田恒夫の名前になってます。
No, it's a notary public, probably, but she didn't say.
梅村君。
橋田恒夫の名前。ああ、きっと司法書士がまだ申請してないんでしょう。橋田恒夫の名前になってます。
梅村君です。
え？
一時橋田という人の所有になってたんだけど、すぐに梅村君に戻ってるんですよ。
どういうこと？
錯誤による抹消です。
Fake? What you got? Mistake. 錯誤。
土地移転登記はお互いに間違いだったと言えば簡単にも。お互い土地移転錯誤による抹消です。土地移転登記はお互いに間違いだったと言えば簡単に元に戻すことができるんですよ。手数料も安いので遺産相続などによく使われるんですが、
Hmm. So it's an Isan, so that's a. Mhm.
手数料手数料も安いので遺産相続などによく使われるんですが、
じゃあ私はどうなるの？
原口さんの土地でない以上売ることも触ることもねえ。
橋田のやつ、こんなことしてただで済むと思ってんの？ない。データもない。黒革の手帳がない。 データも消されてる。
お客様がおかけになった電話番号は現在使われておりません。番号をお確かめになってもう一度おかけ直しください。お客様がおかけに。
Now, that's where I'm not buying that. If I were her, I'm sure it's this part of the story that, it's gonna make sense. But again, maybe in the 80s when this story was written, it might make sense. Like there might have not been a maybe photocopy. I mean, I'm pretty sure she could have gone to and gotten photocopies of this and squirreled it away in some various places, just so that again there's this backup to this type of data. Yeah, it's dangerous to the more copies you make, the more dangerous that becomes. But as long as you again, like if something like this happened where, she's, again, just showing off the notebook was probably a dumb idea. But maybe if you show that off and show yeah, it's the data, but that's the fake data. It's kind of like that's the throwaway wallet that you wear, for the pickpockets, but your real money is in a different location, that sort of thing. Yeah, you flash what you want them to steal, not the real stuff that you want to keep safe. But again, you can kind of see when the very first episode is like part of the thing she wanted to do was like pretend like feel like she had real power and can look down on people. And he's trying to say once that leverage gets taken away, not much he can do.
どうしたママ。目が血走ってるぞ。
Oh yeah, here. Shibashi. No, it's probably like going running red with blood. Bloodshot? Yeah, bloodshot. Um,
目が血走ってるぞ。
ほんと、せっかくの美貌が。
騙したのね。グルになって。
逆切れ？
この人は君を見損なって一言言いたくてここにいるだけだ。
梅村の土地が梅村君の所有に戻ってるわ。
そう。じゃあもうあの土地を君にプレゼントすることもできないな。
しらばっくれないで。偽の司法書士まで使って不動産詐欺じゃないの。
盗っと
偽の司法書士まで使って不動産詐欺じゃないの。
盗っと武田家シートはこのことですわね、理事長。
ずっと。武田家氏。
盗っと武田家シートはこのことですわね、理事長。
もともとそういう女だから仕方ないだろ
う。家探しまでして。やり方が汚いわ。
家探し知らないな。何がなくなったんだ。
人には言えないものですよ、きっと。
この様子じゃコピーも取ってなかったようだな。うかつだね、そんな大事なものを。
内容は覚えてるわ。
そんなんじゃ証拠にならないわよ。
諦めるんだねママ。君はもうおしまいだ。
久しぶりだね、原口君。今ここの不動産部門にいるんだ。
会長はどこ？
ちょっと手が離せないので代わりに聞いておけということだ。
あんたが仕組んだのね。
墓穴を掘ったのは自分だろう。
おケツを。うん。
君は墓穴を掘ったのは自分だろう。
Dig your own grave. I assume that's basically saying you dig your own grave.
君は自滅したんだよ。本当墓穴を掘ったのは自分だろう。君は自滅したんだよ。本当にこの日を待ってた。天国で喜んでるよ。藤岡支店長もね。君の横領が発覚した日、逃げる君をどんな気持ちで追いかけたか。破滅だ。破滅だ。君の横領が発覚した日、逃げる君をどんな気持ちで追いかけたか。破滅だ。逃げられたんですよ。君は藤岡支店長と俺をエリートコースから離れるくらいでと嘲笑ってくれたな。20年間銀行マンとしてやってきて積み上げたものを笑われ奪われた。俺の人生は変わったよ。
全部私のせいにするの。裏口座は架空名義は違法じゃないの。脱税の手伝いじゃない。
だから報いを受けた。じゃあ今度はだから報いを受けた。じゃあ今度はそっちの番だ。横領し他人の人生を踏みにじった報いを受けるんだな。
See, 踏みじった。踏みにじる。にじる。踏みにじった。
横領し他人の人生を踏みにじった報いを受けるんだな。
まだ負けと決まったわけじゃないわ。期日まであと3日ある。
3日で2億1000万集められればね。
会長に伝えて期日をあと1週間延ばしてほしい。
ダメだね。会長は約束を守らない人間はお嫌いなんだ。たとえ女でもね。
会長はいらしておりません。
何も言えず走って帰りました。期日を1週間延ばしてもらいたいとのことでしたが。
ご苦労さん。
では私はこれで。
あれ一杯飲んでけ。
車ですので。
さすが元銀行マンだな。
Good line.
少しは飲んだ方が血圧にいいって医者に勧められてな。はい、お前も飲め。
いえ、私も車で来ていますから。
じゃあ置いていけ。はい、乾杯。で、一つ頼みが。
何でしょうか？
あの女に伝言だ。
錯誤の抹消か。ママやられたな。不動産詐欺じゃよくあるってたよ。
そうですか。なんとかなりませんかね、先生。私ロダンを手放したくないんです、絶対に。
分かった。僕に任しときなさいって。僕ね、こう見えても結構やり手なんだよ。
ありがとうございます。でも先生、あと2日しかないんです。明日までに梅村を。
なんとか頑張ってみるから。心配するなよ。ママのね、そんな顔初めて見たな。
先生だけが頼りなんです。どうぞよろしくお願いします。
Yeah, kind of. It's still creepy, even though like she kind of like put herself in those situations. Yeah. Basically, though, she's trading, but this way, though, I mean, it's creepy, but again, it's the trading she's accepting because, yeah.
ママ、変な人たちが来てるの。
変な人？
口開けからずっと他のお客さんたちも帰っちゃったし。マネージャークロックがいくら言っても帰らないし。
ママ、長谷川会長にお願いしたらどうでしょう。
その長谷川会長がよこした人たちかもしれないわ。
え？
あんたがここのママ？
はい、元子と申します。失礼ですが、どちら様のご紹介でしょうか？
紹介？紹介じゃねえとここには入れないのか？会員制かここは？
一応そういうことになっておりますが。
なら店の看板に大きくそう書いとけよ。
そうだよ、その通りだよ。
大きな声を出さないでください。
他に客なんかいねえじゃん。
他のお客様がいらっしゃる前にお引き取り願えますか？
俺たちはお客じゃないってか？
私たちにも選ぶ権利がございます。
なんだって？待ちなさい。ちょっとごめんね。あなた方のしてることは立派な営業妨害。
妨害。営業法。営業妨害。
意欲業務。あなた方のしてることは立派な営業妨害。意欲業務妨害になりますよ。
なんだってめこら。弁護士の先生さんかい。今日は帰るか。ママ、また寄らせてもらうわ。おい、どけこら。
よかった。先生が来てくださって本当にどうもありがとうございました。さあどうぞお座りになってください。皆さんお支度を。はい。
ちょっと話があってきたんだ。
なんでしょう。
昼間の話だけども、あれ長谷川商事が噛んでるだろう。
だったらどうな。
あれ長谷川商事が噛んでるだろう。
だったらどうなんですか。
悪いけど僕は下ろさせてもらうよ。いや、ママの役には立ちたいんだけど、あの人だけはどうもまずいんだな。なんかややこしいことになりそうな気がするんだ。
先生、私を見捨てないでください。
悪いこと言わないからママも諦めて。
それはできませんわ。店を諦めても私8400万のキャンセル料を払わなければいけないんです。 そういう契約なんです。
そんなバカ、なんでそんな契約を。
ですからお願いです。私を助けてください。私、莫大な借金を負うことになります。
莫大な。
悪いけどね、僕も命惜しいから。
時間半。
Yeah, you gotta see like, yeah, like I said, when he kind of wants Hasegawa, when he's gonna slap somebody down a peg or two, it's like what his idea of what slapping down a peg is gonna be at a much higher level than what she's done to the to the doctor and to the director, school director, or administrator.
あと26時間半。
まだなんか用か。会長に言えばいいだろう。
どうしても捕まらないんです。
女の借金なんてすぐ返せるだろう。一っ風呂浴びりゃいいんだ。
風呂？
売掛金背負い込んだホステスがこっそりやる方法だ。売掛金背負い込んだホステスがこっそりやる方法だ。知らないのか。体があるだろう。
あんたってやっぱり最低の男ね。安島さん、安島さん、お願い、私を助けて。会長どこにいるの？お願い教えて。そうでないと私全てを失ってしまう。
And that part was at the end of the preview of the previous episode.
どうした？
何でもありません。
お前まだ伝言伝えてねえだろ。
安島さん、あと1日しかないの。ね、会長どこにいるの？お願いします。安島さんから取り出してください。そうでないと私。
会長から伝言を預かってきた。ただ一つの君が助かる方法だそうだ。でもこれを言えば君は。
早く言って。私には時間がないの。
会長は一晩付き合えば許してやると。
Jesus. I like the ending song though. It's
長谷川の力を。
これは罠。
この長谷川の力を全て与えよう。
あなた自分を何様だと思ってるの？
私まで長谷川の人形になってしまった。
やっとあんたを銀座から追い出すことができるわ。
助けて。
yeah. So she's having bad dreams now or delusions. Oh, okay, that ended pretty good. So basically faked the sale, made it revert back somehow. Faked a which in turn meant that, so basically faked the sale, make it think that happened, stole her proof of the other account, so now he doesn't feel like he's compelled to even give this property to her anymore. And yeah. But I don't know, the fact that it hinged on the idea that they thought that they erased all the information that she had access to, that's a gamble. That's a pretty fucking strong gamble to even hope for. That she was willing to pay a 20%, then 40%. I mean, that's insanity there, about being willing to pay a 40% if she can't pay. But it's like, well, no, she wants to buy it, but it doesn't mean like I gotta be paying full or pay 40%. That part sounds kind of iffy. 'Cause I'm pretty sure what the rest, she probably could arrange for the loan. But if it's the fact that he's powerful enough to where say, hey, if anybody goes and loans her money, I'm going to destroy you. And kind of makes that, no, he can't like make it publicly known, but kind of like just hint at it. Then yeah, you can kind of, and then of course he, playing the whole game with the Yakuza, just, yeah, essentially that was the part where he's saying like, where you can tell people not to go there, but he can do it another way, say, hey, let's harass a business, with thugs. Then that's, he's basically, he's showing what he can do if you piss him off, you don't do what he wants to do. It's it's not going to be good for her. So I'll put it that way. She has little leverage, and then the ending of it. I don't think it's like, if you can appreciate it. I mean, even though it's like Kevin Spacey, but yeah, when we saw with House of Cards, where he didn't even care about sex. Like one time with the was it reporter? Yeah, it was with the reporter. It wasn't even about. It was about power. That's how he's equating, and I can see that this probably with this little guy. It's like he's nothing. He's not caring about that. He's probably beyond that part, but he still understands about sex equating power, especially in a lady who has utilized that as her main weapon for one of her main weapons, and kind of using it against her in this way. Like, it still feels creepy, but then you kind of realize like she has done it. She has used the weapon herself. Is it like, yeah, it's just one of those things that probably it's not going to do any good to talk about. It's just that, yeah, it's the type of thing you probably don't want to get involved with. If you use it in one direction, it can be used against you in the other. Just so, kind of like how she was offended at, oh my God, you scammed me. Well, what the fuck were you been doing the last 5 episodes to other people? I mean, come on. That's and she felt like, oh, but you took it too far. Well, it's and oddly enough, like really the nurse, like she got to witness it, but that was all just for fun for her. They got to enjoy it, like all 3 people, like the guy from the bank, the guy, the medical director, or not the, sorry, the prep school director, the nurse, they all wanted to see her taken down, and they got to see it, so it was awesome. Okay, there's really not much to say about that. There's one more episode, two more videos of this, and like I said, it's a good drama. It's a damn good drama. If you can, it can be complicated. It's definitely complicated, with some of the vocabulary. But overall, though, it's a pretty straightforward as far as the plot. I mean, you've seen kind of plots like this before. I'm trying to think, or it feels like I've seen stuff like this before. Lady or someone does maybe keeps trying to push higher and higher. You can see she was always aiming for a bigger push, but now that I think about it, so the first part with the what was that Uke Take, I forgot the guy. It was like the guy who was saying thank you for helping him out of a problem earlier about the demonstration with people that were demonstrating against him. There might have been that might play into the next episode because I was thinking like he was setting up a scam using that as an end, but that didn't play out. She saw something. She noticed, okay, yeah, he is a big player. Hasegawa is a big player as far as politics is concerned. I think she should already been aware of this anyway. But and she's realizing like she really did not know how powerful this guy is, but he is like you see everyone that she has scammed or has been working with is involved with him. She's kind of been working for him in a way, not knowing it, and he's basically like says saying, hey, stop being bad. Like basically bow the knee to me completely. You owe everything to me. You owe your entire life and your livelihood to me. I can see that, like, and he wants to. Maybe he finds her amusing and wants to still use her. So maybe that's what Maybe that's his whole game plan here. I don't know. I didn't follow the ending of the story too closely the first time I watched this, and I on the remake I kind of got a little bored with the remake, the recent remake. Sorry, because this itself is a remake. So yeah, it's kind of cool because these are like stories where it's like even though I've seen it, it's like hey, I'm still experiencing something new, and it's like at a much higher level of comprehension of the story, and so that's pretty good to go. Like I mentioned, like I said, my wife, bless her heart, is she's when we watch these episodes together, she's like worried that I'm not understanding how the plot's going. It's like, no, I understand the plot. That's not a problem. I might not understand any of the vocabulary a little, like I might have forgotten it, but I did take time to study it. I say that though, we were watching the recent one, not this one. So yeah, because there were some new aspects of it, some changes to the plot. Like who was it? The Namiko. She actually was one of the worked at the bank with her, which was a very stupid idea. Like, don't bring someone who knew about your past life and kind of had an idea of how you came about the money in the way you did. That sort of thing. But she, again, she that neither here nor there. The But yeah, you say like my wife would be worried that I don't understand the story. No, I understand it. It's now for some reason though, if I understood it, like again the God Yasushima, he was supposed to be maybe the child of an affair. As far as this series is concerned, I don't know if in the other series I don't know if they mentioned that. Maybe it was saying like he is the son, but if he's the son, then you don't need to worry about the widow's wishes of who gets to carry on the political legacy of this political figure that passed away. Obviously it would go to his straight son, his son. So I think it was mentioned, or maybe it didn't hint at in that drama yet, but it will become revealed, and we just didn't see the episode. Whereas in here, they kind of laid it out at the very first episode. Same thing with was it Mayuko? I forgot the name of the lady he married or was going to marry. You see her in like the first episode or two, whereas in this one it was like by episode 4 or 5 is when you see her. They don't even mention her really. They only mention her, but they finally show her later, in episode 4. And then it's a lot goofier, by the way. There's a lot more goofier scenes. So like I said, it set with me a lot less. This one I like this better. It felt more serious. There's some comedic elements, but it is much more serious. I think the doctor was the weakest part of this as far as the serious factors goes. Especially when he got the oh fuck face or the shock face when the IRS agent or the tax agents let's see, Tokyo Zeikoku Sasatsubu, or something like that. So okay, I'm gonna end that there. It's a good drama. It's a good drama. Check it out. If you get a chance, watch it. It's on Netflix. Go for it. There's no English subtitles though, so I mean you got to watch it like I'm doing it. But yeah, go for it. It's fun. The Beyond that, for those of you on YouTube, so we'll end it here. So for those of you on Twitch, stick around after this because I'll be replaying the audio. But for those of you on YouTube, yeah, so that's it. We'll be back tomorrow with another video, parts 1 of the last episode. So yeah, if you enjoy this video, remember to give it a thumbs up and maybe leave a comment. If you enjoy the series, I'd like to see more, subscribe. If you appreciate what I'm doing to help the Japanese learning community, you can support that via the Patreon, link in the description, as well as links to the community Discord and website. And finally, if you'd like to hire me on to maybe one-on-one to help walk you through the steps of getting started, or maybe shifting you into the shifting focuses and how you study Japanese, the hourly rate and the payments are via the Patreon, but the link for that is in the description as well. Thank you all very much, and like I said, I'll be back tomorrow with the last episode, and then after this, the series is going to go back to Shinya Shokudo for season 5, and then after that, another drama. I won't name it, but I'm going to be doing it, and I haven't seen it. I get to feel I'm going to embarrass myself by going through it. It's not the Naked Director, but it is. I will say viewer discretion will be advised. I'll just leave it at that. And hope to God that my stream doesn't get taken down. It's not that bad. It shouldn't be that bad. If it is, then yeah, I'll stop it. Anyway, we'll find out when it comes to that. Beyond that, thank you all very much. But again, if you're on Twitch, stick around. And for you on YouTube, later, guys.